I saw this post that's just been sitting with me, and while I'm sitting out here, it hit me again. I don't know who needs to hear this, and it's probably me, but I'm gonna share it with you anyway. You ever notice how easy it is to just point the finger? Like it's all somebody else's fault. If they hadn't done that, I wouldn't be doing this. And we kind of stay stuck in not just situations, but we stay stuck in mindsets and bad habits, and not because we can't change. It's just easier to blame someone else than to just simply be accountable. I want to talk to the grown people for a minute, because accountability is grown folks' business. Accountability will have you looking in the mirror like, so it was me the whole time? And sometimes we don't really want healing. We just want a better excuse, a softer one. And that's what the post was talking about that I seen. When you don't want to grow, you'll justify staying the same, any reason or do. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I get it, because accountability is hard. It's humbling and it's exposing. And if you like me, I don't like to be seen all the time. But without accountability, there's no transformation. And without transformation, there's no forward motion. And this kind of makes me think about the Israelites and their trip from Egypt to the Promised Land. Now, we all know that it should have taken them, 11 days, right? But instead, it took them 40 years. Why? Because of disobedience, complaining, and what else? Blame. Blaming other people, and sometimes blaming God. They kept pointing the fingers instead of pointing their hearts towards God. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but disobedience and accountability are first cousins. So when you refuse accountability, you're refusing to listen. And if you have kids, then you know firsthand when you're not listening, that means what? Disobedience. Some of us are on year 39 on an 11-day journey, still circling the same mountain called It Ain't My Fault. And let's be real, sometimes not just habits or mindsets, we're sometimes holding on to people, and we stay attached to folks because make them our excuse, allowing them to be the reason why you're not moving forward. Why? Because that takes the spotlight off of us. But what if, now hear me on this, what if you're the one holding them back too? What if you're delaying somebody else's growth because you don't want to face your own? Think about that. We like to act like the only reason why we're not where we're supposed to be is because of what they did to us. But maybe, just maybe, we're not there yet because of what we keep doing to ourselves. I've made up in my mind, I refuse to let anyone shape my story for me. God told me what he has in store for me in my life, and I just don't want God waiting on my hard-headed self no more. I want to be obedient. I want to be accountable. I've been the reason for my own delay before. I've stood in my own way and then turned around looking for somebody else to blame for it, but no more. I don't want to be in the wilderness no more, complaining, blaming, and calling it process. I want to walk in obedience. I want to walk in accountability, because destiny can't bloom in denial. Purpose can't thrive where excuses live. So today, make a decision to stop dragging around the weight of what's not working. Stop waiting on people who were never meant to come with you. Stop blaming others for delays that your own choices created. The Promised Land was supposed to take 11 days. I refuse to spend another 39 years, 40 years blaming others.